Hi, this is Aaron, and welcome to Everything in Particular, the video blog from Puraka Masks. Today, we're going to talk about having a good fit, not being fit. That's what we do in front of the mirror, dancing by ourselves during the pandemic. But getting a good fit, as in a good fit with your mask. So I'm going to show you two kinds of masks to demonstrate some of the points that I want to make. This is a surgical mask. It's not like a ASTM rated mask. Just a surgical mask to demonstrate. But you can see, it's pleated, so it expands. It has a nose wire on the top, and I can put it on, and I can get a pretty good fit. Right? This looks like it fits now. The way that surgical masks are rated under ASTM guidelines, so if this was a medical surgical mask, or if this one was one of those fancy black masks that are level 3, really high filtration, the way that works is they measure the filtration efficiency of the fabric itself. They don't measure the filtration efficiency of the mask as worn, and that's really important. I'm going to say that again. They measure the filtration efficiency of the fabric. So if I seal the mask, right, when I see lab tests, when I see level 3, that means that fabric has a high filtration capability. They don't measure the ability of the mask to filter when it's worn by a real person. So you see when I'm breathing, I'm going to turn to the side here. I don't know if you can tell, there's pretty big gaps on the side. And I was at a park the other day and I saw a woman's, it sounds gross. I don't know why, but I could see her nostril, through the gap on her surgical mask. And what that means, and there's experts that have tested this, is that surgical masks, they're designed for fluids. Even if they do a really great job at filtering particulates, they're designed for fluids. And in fact, there was a study that analyzed respirator masks and surgical masks side by side. They had people who were COVID positive talk for a few minutes, or exhale, and they found viral particulates in this cup that they put out. They found them on both sides of the mask. So, these masks, they may look like they fit your face. They may have a high rating, but unless the standard doesn't analyze the mask as worn, right? So contrast that to a sort of a fitted particulate mask. What are the differences here? First of all, it's longer, and it's concave, right? So there's a lot more surface area that is going to cover your mouth when you put it on, and because the straps are adjustable, you can just get a tighter fit. There's an under chin extension. The shape of the mask is shaped to contour to your face, and so this type of mask that's currently regulated by a Chinese standard is, it incorporates the fit of the mask. It incorporates how well it's worn into the score of the mask. So what's the big difference between a really good high quality cloth mask and a surgical face mask is that take the filtration scores with a grain of salt, because they don't factor in those gaps on the side. That's because they're made for liquid particulates. These are made for aerosolized particulates. That's why there's better coverage. Let's see. So what's the takeaway? When you look for a mask and it's got a rating, in addition to asking, what size particles are being tested, because if you've seen my marble video, my really sarcastic kind of trolling marble video, particulate size is really important. Just look to see if that rating is a result of somebody testing it after they put the mask on, even if they put it on a dummy, or if that rating is just calculated based on the material itself. That's really important. Look for that, especially in the context of the new ASTM CDC standards that are coming out next month. Those standards, they allow a fit analysis, but it's what's called a qualitative analysis as opposed to a quantitative analysis. And again, it's not really worth the paper it's written on. From a protection standpoint, if somebody just looks at some diagrams and says that it fits, that's what a qualitative analysis is. A quantitative analysis means that you actually have to measure it, which again, you put it on a person or you put it on a dummy. So in those cases, even especially when those standards are out, it's really important to answer those two questions, right? Is it tested to a standard that requires fit testing, requires a leakage assessment, or is it tested to a different standard, but then a supplementary test is done? Look for somebody like Aaron Collins who tests masks while wearing them, because it's really important to understand that score as well. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe